Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food. Today we're going to do something by request. And somebody, actually probably more than one person, had asked me, had I ever tried potted meat? And I have tried it in the past. I don't think we've ever done an episode on it. I think we might have done one of these during a live stream, but never really did an episode on it. So the first question is, what is potted meat? Now, potted meat's been around maybe a little over 400 years. So the first recorded instances of it were about the early 1600s, late 1500s. And essentially what potted meat is a way to prepare meat so that it's preserved. This is before you had refrigeration. So what they would do is they would take meats and they would really kind of pulverize the meat, right? And make it almost into a paste. Most of the times it was one particular thing. Like sometimes if it was a bird, they would just kind of compress that bird down. They would cook it at high temperatures to kill any bacteria, and then they would pack it into like a crock pot, and then top that with some sort of fat. So it might be butter, it might be lard, something along those lines, melted. And then as it solidified, as it hardened, it basically would trap the meat without allowing any of the air to get in and allowing the bacteria to grow. So for years, there used to be some other potted meat products, but it seems like the only ones that have survived are these that I have here. Now, some of you might say, well, is Spam the same thing? Spam is really not the same thing. Spam is it's supposed to be spiced ham. It's actually pork shoulder, and then it's just canned. That's all it is. But potted meat is something a little bit different. There has a high fat content. These probably don't. These are probably just canned because you no longer have to worry about air being able to penetrate that when you have these in a sealed can. So these are the three, I would say, most popular brands. The one I don't have here is Libby's because it's really, really hard to find. So apparently Libby's is still making it. But again, it's difficult to find. Now, we have Underwood deviled ham, and Underwood deviled ham has been around since the 1800s. We have Great Value potted meat, and we have Armour potted meat. Armour's been around for a while too. Armour as a company has been around for a long time. Now, the thing I will say, the caveat I will give you is that Great Value, which is a Walmart brand, does not make their own products. So basically, they just put their label on somebody else's products. This is my guess. I don't believe it's Libby's. I think that actually we're going to find out that it's the same as the Armour, and they just put their own label on it. I can't be absolutely certain, but the ingredients are the same. So the ingredients in the Great Value is mechanically separated chicken, pork, water, salt, mustard, vinegar, dextrose, sodium sorbate, garlic powder, natural flavors, sodium nitrate, and caramel color. The ingredients on this is mechanically separated chicken, pork, water, salt, mustard, vinegar, dextrose, sodium enteroborate, garlic powder, natural flavor, sodium. Similar ingredients, maybe not exact. So I can't absolutely be certain. But again, they do not make their own. Walmart does not make their own products. They usually put their label on somebody else's products. So we're going to try these today. I think what we'll do is we'll start with the original and oldest one. Now, Underwood was founded in Boston in 1822. The first year that they actually made a deviled ham was in 1868. So it's been the same product since then. We're going to start with that one. And once you take the label off, you just have this bare can here. Now, as far as serving suggestions, typical serving suggestion is just to put it on crackers. It doesn't look appealing. It also doesn't smell awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put it on Ritz or saltines or anything. I'm going to put it on, these are Carr's Table Water Crackers. And the reason I'm using these is because they're really simple, plain. The only ingredients in here is wheat, water, and salt. And so it's not going to impart any other flavors. Like, Ritz has that buttery flavor. We don't want anything that's going to change the flavor of this. We want the kind of flavor of the meat to stand out. So we're just going to use these Carr's water crackers. The idea is we just take some of this and spread it on top. This is a weird texture for meat. It's kind of crumbly. I don't know what I would compare it to. It's almost like some kind of cheese spread or something. All right, there we go. Bon appetit. Now, this isn't a blend of meats. It's just ham. The main ingredient is ham. It doesn't use chicken or any other type of meats. I think I much prefer Spam to this. This is a little salty, but it doesn't have any meat texture at all. So you wouldn't need teeth to eat this. It's like creamy. Yeah, I mean creamy and salty. It tastes like somebody made ham toothpaste. That's what it would taste like. So that is Underwood deviled ham. Let's do the Armour one first, and then we'll do the Great Value last, and we'll see how those two compare. Now, looking at this, these look very different. So the Armour looks much creamier, and it has more of a pink color. So the Underwood deviled ham is almost like an orange color. I mean, it appears to have more liquid content. Oh yeah, it's really creamy. There's a lot of liquid content to that. See it? Very liquid. Cheers. Now, taste-wise, it's creamier. A little bit less salty, I think. The ham flavor is not as strong with this, but again, this is pork mixed with chicken. It's mostly chicken, I think, because it says made with chicken, pork added. This is mostly chicken. And who knows what kind of chicken? Mechanically separated chicken. It could be anything. It could be bones and feathers. And, who really knows? When it's all blended together. I mean, if you like Spam and you like that taste, that pork taste, you don't really get that a whole lot from here. But again, it doesn't taste like chicken either. And it's kind of like, blended together. It's like a nondescript kind of meat. Like I said, a little less salty, creamier texture and everything. This, I would use this if you're gonna put if you're gonna make little, I don't know, what do you call it, canapes, little amuse-bouches, something like that, where you just want that kind of hint of meat, but you want to put cheese or maybe a piece of fruit or something else, a vegetable or something together. That's kind of what that's good for. Like by itself, not really great. All right, let's do the Great Value. And again, this is also mostly chicken and mixed with pork. So I'm looking at this one. The color is a little bit differently. A little bit different. So it is a lighter pink color than the Armour. And again, we don't have Libby's to be able to compare it to. So I can't, tell you. Let's see what the texture. Yeah, it has that same really creamy texture, almost liquid, like the Armour. So it could be the Armour, but it could be Libby's too. We just don't know because Walmart doesn't tell us. All right, here we go. Cheers. That might be the most liquid of all three of these, and it's not like a overly pleasant thing. I mean, you would use this if you're going to eat like liquid meat. You know, if you're going to put it in one of those cake decorator bags and make like fancy, you know, decorations made with meat, then I would go ahead and use this. So let me go ahead and rate these. I'm going to say all of them, all three of them are going to be thumbs in the middle. They're not horrible. They are what they are, right? I would not sit and eat a can of these with crackers. I just wouldn't. Maybe make deviled eggs with these. That might be good. Making deviled egg, yeah, there's an idea. Make deviled eggs with these. I just don't see like sitting there and eating this on crackers. It's going to get old really fast. So I'm going to say thumbs in the middle. And I'm giving it a thumbs in the middle and not a thumbs down because, you know, it is what it is. There, you know, you either like it, you don't like it, but you know, it is what it is. There's no great variation between them and everything. Which one do I like better? I think I like the Underwood deviled ham the best. A, because it has a distinct taste of pork, and B, I like the texture better. These, I'm just not crazy about that kind of almost liquid texture. Not really happy about that. So yeah, I'm gonna give them all thumbs in the middle. This one's I think is gonna be my favorite, and I think I'm gonna put the Great Value dead last because it's the most liquid, and just like you know, who wants to drink their meat? So that's potted meat. You can get these in most grocery stores, well, except for the Great Value, which you only get at Walmart. But you can get them at just about any grocery store. I'd recommend going out and giving it a try. But if you get out there, remember, it's crazy out there, so please be careful. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bars and grills, you can't get rid of me that easy. So I decided, I was thinking, and I decided I'm actually going to put into play what my idea was when we were covering potted meat, and that is to make deviled eggs with potted meat. So that we're going to actually do that today. Now, if you remember, we did 3 potted meats. So we did the Underwood deviled ham. We did the Armour potted meat, which is a blend of chicken and pork, probably more chicken than pork, and then we did the Great Value one, which was almost the same. So that's why today I'm only going to make 2. I'm only going to use 2. I'm going to use the Armour, and because the differences between the Armour and the Great Value are, you know, minuscule, and we're going to use the Underwood deviled ham. Now, I think it's appropriate because we're making deviled eggs. We have deviled eggs and ham. So let's get started. I have 2 eggs. Now I can see the yolk through this, so it looks like, and when I cook these, when I boiled these, the yolk settled in a certain part, so it's gonna be a little weird. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I think what I'll do is I'll cut where it looks like I can at least have a hollow center. Okay, so these are a little bit under. I did 7-minute eggs. And as you can see, they're a little bit runny. That's okay. We're mixing this all together anyway, so it's, you know, doesn't really make that big a difference. Okay, but that egg is falling apart. So hopefully I can use the other piece. And nothing will go to waste. So hopefully I use this piece to stuff, I guess is the right word. I actually like the yolks when they're creamy. I just don't know how it's going to work for deviled egg, but we'll see. I think that the thing is, if you cook them too long, if you make them too hard boiled, at that point in time, the yolk gets kind of dry. It doesn't taste very well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this. We'll use this one here. There we go. Again, nothing goes to waste. And this guy, let's see. Okay, hopefully we'll do better on this guy. Still got creamy yolk. Yeah, the yolks are very, very close to the edge of the white part. And so I'm trying to do this without breaking it. I think we're going to be okay. All right, so we've got 2 bowls. We'll do them each in their own bowl. Gonna add a little bit of mustard. A little bit of mayo. And then here's our Armour deviled ham. I don't want to put in too much. And here is our, our Underwood deviled ham and our Armour. So, let's see, put a little bit of black pepper. I have some paprika. I'm gonna put it on afterwards. Let's mix this up. I think because the Armour is kind of liquidy anyways, that mixed real easy. I think it's the Underwood is going to be a little more firm, and I don't want to make it too smooth, like otherwise I would use a whisk so it's kind of light and whipped, but I think I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to fill the egg, garnish it, and we'll be ready to go. So this is the Underwood. And this is the Armour. Okay, so a little bit of paprika. A little bit of parsley, and voila. Voila? I'm gonna call this deviled ham and eggs. All right, so here we go. So we'll do the, I'm gonna do the Armour first. That's pretty good. It's really good. I can't say it tastes like, well, in this case, I was going to say ham and eggs. It's like chicken and ham and eggs, or chicken and pork and eggs. That together is kind of a really unique taste. Hard to describe. Now I'm going to try the Underwood deviled ham. So this is a deviled ham and eggs. That one's spilling over. Let's see if we can do this without it falling apart. Mixing that all together gets rid of the saltiness of it. It adds that ham flavor to the egg. That's a really nice breakfast treat. Neither one of them are bad. But I just think that if I was going to do this, like for a breakfast thing, I would use the Underwood deviled ham. So, if you plan on making deviled eggs, perk it up a little bit and use the Underwood deviled ham in it. I think that's the way to go. If you want to use this one, you're free to do that as well. Just be careful because it's crazy out there. Please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.